My Mother at 66 by Kamala Das. Driving from my parents' home to Cochin last Friday morning, I saw my mother beside me, doors open-mouthed, her face ashen like that of a corpse, and realized with pain that she was as old as she looked, but soon put that thought away and looked out at young trees sprinting, the merry children spilling out of their homes. But after the airport's security check, standing a few yards away, I looked again at her when, pale as a late winter's moon, and felt that old familiar ache, my childhood fear. But all I said was, "See you soon, Amma." All I did was smile and smile and smile.
Dear students, now have some information about the poet Kamala Das or Kamala Surya, Ami and Madhavikutty are her names. She was born in Malabar Island, Kerala. She was one of the foremost poets of India. Her poems are known for the originality of subject matter, versatility, and the indigenous flavor of soil. Apart from the poems, she wrote a novel, Alphabet of Last. Her autobiography, My Story, is very famous. In this poem, Kamala Das writes about her 66 years old mother who accompanied her to the airport to see her off while she was about to take a flight to Cochin. She saw her mother beside her and realized that her mother had really become so old that she was not going to live very long. The poet describes her mother's physical appearance in a heart-wrenching manner. She says her mother was dozing, open-mouthed, and looked like a dead body. She could not tolerate and looked away at the trees by the roadside. After the airport's security check, the poet saw her mother again from a distance. She looked wan, pale, and poet compared her to a winter moon. She felt the pain of the probable separation from her mother very soon because of her old age. She might be leaving. She remembered the childhood's fear, the familiar ache. For a child, mother is everything. A child's fear is the fear of being separated from the mother. This fear is very familiar to all children. So the poet refers to the familiar pain of childhood's fear. But aging is a very common process and death is inevitable or unavoidable. So the poet bids goodbye to her mother, saying, "See you soon, Amma." She smiles to ensure her happiness in front of her mother. A mother feels happy seeing her children happy. Now, please go through the textual questions and answers of this lesson. So first question is, what is the kind of pain and ache that the poet feel? And the answer is, the poet feels old familiar ache or pain. She feels the same pain of separation from her mother she felt when she was a small child. Now her mother was in such a condition when she might leave this world forever. The next question is, why are the young trees described as sprinting? And the answer is, the young trees are described as sprinting because the poet wanted to distract her mind from mother's old age. She saw from inside of the moving car, and as usual the stationary objects seem to moving in the opposite direction. Why has the poet brought the image of the merry children spilling out of their homes? And the answer is, the poet wants to present a contrasting picture to the old age of her mother. Mother was the old generation and the merry children were the young lives full of vitality. The poet wants to change her mood by seeing positive things. The next question is, why has the mother been compared to the late winter's moon? And the answer is, the poet compares her mother to the late winter's moon because the ashen pale color of the mother reminds the poet of the pale moon. The last question is, what do the parting words of the poet and her smile signify? And the answer is, the parting words of the poet was, "See you soon, Amma." It meant that the poet hid her pain from her mother and expected to see her soon. Her smile signified that the poet knew the helplessness of human being in front of time and aging. She knew that she cannot do anything except making her mother feel happy.